Hi guys, welcome back to TR's Tarot Talk 1111. This is Tracy here. I am doing a very special reading today. We just exited eclipse season, and I have no doubts at all that everybody called to this reading experienced something profound during eclipse season. It's always about major shifts and changes. It's letting go of people, places, things, ideas, jobs that are draining your life force energy, that's been holding you back, that's been keeping you from realizing, fulfilling your highest and best life. And in the culmination of that, needs time, takes time, in time, a lot of this has probably been building up and building up and building up energetically. And now we are at the full harvest moon. Anything that you've been working on, anything you've been manifesting, anything that you've been asking for, if there was anything at all standing between you and the receiving of it, the universe has been pushing you, nudging you, giving downloads to you on what needs to go to create space for that manifestation. And so today is all about this full harvest moon, which is also a super moon. And then there's this Atlas thing up in the sky, and I haven't really done a channeling on that, but I do not believe for a moment that it's an asteroid. I just don't. You guys can do your own research, make your own conclusions. But the fact that Saturn met up with the moon last night and had a very deep conversation tells me that a lot of karmic energy is coming to a head, to be looked at, to be dealt with, to be hopefully exercised if you've got the strength, will, and tenacity to do so, to take the lead. And so it's just going to be a very profound moon. And I hope that this reading will find you. The moon doesn't go full here where I live until 11:47 tonight, just before midnight. If you're in the Pacific or West Coast, you know, I can't remember what time, but it's after midnight. So it'll be on the 7th for you. It's on the 6th for me. And I've already done my moon manifestation. One of them, I intend to go to the beach tonight with my sister and my tribe. And we are going to do another release ceremony and a manifestation ceremony underneath the setting sun. So we're going to let the sun set on things that need to exit. And we're going to let the moon rise on things that are becoming seen, that were unseen, so that we can clear it away. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy with the moon and the sun. And it's going to be a big deal for me. I have a lot of changes happening in my own personal life. So let's get into the reading. Sorry to talk so much. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading, please reach out, guys. I intend to get back in the full swing of focusing on me, my future, and my career. And so I am open for all reading requests. I haven't been doing a lot of readings because my father passed away and there's a lot of stuff that I had to process, but I'm ready now. So if you would like a personal reading, remember this is a collective reading. If it resonates, then it's yours. If it doesn't, pick another pile, or maybe today just isn't your reading. But I have set my intentions that this is for you. All right, so pile number 1 is where did the deck go? Oh, it is the Napo Tarot. The Napo Tarot. Pile number 2 is the chakra, I believe it's called Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I can't remember. I don't have the box out here. And pile number 3 is Art Nouveau Tarot. Tarot. Now, I have drawn a lot of guidance and situation cards in order to read for you, but I have not tossed your tarot because we're going to take a look at the past, the recent past, well, the past, the present, and the future. We're going to look at blocks and obstacles. We're going to look at what is unseen. And then we're going to use clarifiers. I will clarify. And then we are going to absolutely get into your oracle cards for advice, okay? So pile number 1, again, is the NAPO, N-A-P-O, Tarot. And if you prefer to choose, I have an open lock. Pile number 2 with the Chakra Tarot is a arrowhead that my son found, I think in Williams, Pennsylvania. I don't remember. Anyhow, and then we have the seashell here on pile number 3 with the Art Nouveau. All right, choose your piles. Sorry for being so talky. I've been meditating for hours this morning, so I'm ready. All right, let's move these aside. And we are going to get into pile number 1. If you chose the open lock, I'm going to put that up here. Hopefully you can see it. And I am not going to get into your oracles until after I have done the tarot. So, Spirit, I would like to know the past energy of my pile number 1s. I would like to know the current energy of my pile number 1s. And I would like to delve into future potential for pile number 1. I would like to be shown the blocks for pile number 1. I would like to be shown what is hidden that will come to light for pile number 1. And I would like to see what and it popped right out. I was going to say I want to see what the outcome, potential outcome is. Now I have to look. I have to look and see if everything's in view. Everything's in view. Let me, I think I have a little room to move this over, this over, this over. All right, and the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. I don't know where to put it. Let's put it down here underneath the star. All right. So, with the 7 of Wands being the underlying card, the card at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that there's something with this full moon that you are defending. I don't get a negative vibe from this. I feel like you have somehow leveled up and you're holding yourself accountable and you're creating changes that other people may not like. Maybe there are other people around you that don't want to see you move away from them, or I don't get a jealousy thing. It's more like we don't want to lose you. We don't want to lose you, pile number 1. We want you to stay down here with us because we can't currently make it up to where you are. And so I think that you have elevated yourself your frequency, your vibration. And I do believe that you feel as if you have to defend your decisions. You have to hold your ground. You have to hold that frequency. So in your recent past, look at that. We have the sun. This is possibly, maybe in the past, there was some happiness, there was some joy, there was some clarity that you had. And if this is recent past, then this could be what the eclipse season brought you, was clarity, right? Recent past, we've already gone through the eclipse season, and maybe eclipse season brought you clarity. But the sun is like a yes card. There was something that made you very happy. Or if you don't feel happy, if you feel like you have to struggle or protect yourself or guard yourself, then this is clarity. It's like there was an epiphanic moment or an aha moment or a moment where, you know, the light switch clicked on. We'll clarify. In your current energy, we have the King of Swords. So this is like decision making. This is the King of Swords for me uses logic and reason and his thought process to get to the bottom of things, to understand things, to see things hopefully clearly. We will clarify that as well, because everything has I'm sorry, my dog's drinking her water. Everything has a positive and a negative, shadow and light attribute. This could also be somebody else in your current energy that that you're seeing clearly for the first time. We will clarify. Okay, in your future, we have the Magician. I always love seeing the Magician in the future position, because this is manifesting with clarity and decision making what you want. See, the Magician has all four elements. All his tools are on the table in front of him. His thoughts and wisdom, his words with the swords. With the cups, it's his emotions, his heart space, his desires. Not desires as in fire, but water. Emotional. And then there's fire, right? Fire is needed in order to light something up, to get something moving, to bring the masculine energy into the creative space. And then we have coins. That's when it actually manifests. It's when it lands in your reality. And so it looks to me like you've had an enlightening experience. And you have either somebody in your energy that you are now seeing more clearly, or you have gained some kind of wisdom through clarity that in its masculine energy, which is giving you the ability to actually call it in, to actually take the steps, to talk about it, to think about it, to make plans and decisions, to align with it in the heart space, to set it on fire and make a plan and course of action. And I don't think this came easy for you, because we have the Star card here. The Star is like the potential outcome here is healing, faith, hope. You could literally be shining like a star. You know, the star for me also represents people who are on their game, where other people are seeing them, other people are watching and possibly wanting to bring you down, right? All right, let's look at your obstacle. The priestess. So your biggest obstacle currently, pile number 1, is trusting your intuition. And it's funny, we have the priestess and the magus. So we have divine masculine, divine feminine here. And so this is about taking action, but also allowing with an open mind and open heart what is meant for you. What, like, it's the inner knowing. It's not acting. It's passive energy. It's feminine energy. This is the wisdom that lies within you. And this is how you take that wisdom and you take it out into the world and create with it. And this is receiving it. So your block or your obstacle is trusting your intuition. Because I think you've had an epiphanic moment. I think you've seen the light. I think that maybe in the past there was something that you really, really loved or enjoyed or took a chance on, or a person or a job or a situation that you thought was going to be your happy ending. And now currently it's like, here's this king of thought, king of clarity, king of communication. Again, we'll have to see who that is for you, if that's you or somebody else's energy. And then what is hidden from you is the Tower. Wow. So I'm hearing for pile number 1s, it's not that it's hidden, it's what's within you. Like you were building a structure, possibly with somebody else, that you really thought was going to be your happy ending. But it wasn't. It was somehow unstable, or it wasn't built on solid ground. It wasn't. It feels like turmoil, pile number 1. I'm going to be honest. It feels like internal turmoil, like something that you were hoping for, that you were wanting happiness with. You were really trying to build it, to maintain it, to feel solid and grounded in it. And I feel like this is internal turmoil. Like this is just you. It feels like you brought it down, or you're going to, because that's your challenge. Your challenge is to know within you what is creating this instability, this turmoil, because the word I'm getting is turmoil, and to let it fall, to actually maybe even make the choice yourself to bring it down. It's also it's a very sudden, what's the word I want to use? This is like the universe coming in to right. Like I feel like you got off track, like all this beautiful energy, and it just maybe you manifested this because it felt so happy. There was so much hope here. But, you know, with the 7 of Wands and this King of Swords, it feels like resistance. And so your future is in your hands. You have to let go of anything that is draining your life force energy, that is not rooted and grounded and supporting you, and in something you can, you know, be in solidly. You got to let everything that's not solid in your life just kind of fall away. And your intuition is what's challenging you. It's like this high priestess is saying, I am she who knows. If you just check in with me, you'll know. You'll know what to let go of, what to look forward to, what to defend, what to create, and you'll have the logic and reason to do so. So I am going to use my, sorry, I bumped the camera, my Twin Flame tarot deck, only because it's the only tarot deck I have left at the moment on the table that I am not using. So we're not going to use it as a love or romantic thing, unless that's what energy pulls through. We are going to clarify. Can you clarify the Sun card for the recent past or the past? Oh, we have the Devil. See, I was feeling that. I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like the devil in disguise, right? Like here is this big, fat, happy sun, good feeling in your past, and then it turned out to be the devil. It turned out to be codependent, clingy, draining. I feel draining. And I think you had an aha moment where the sun was shown on this devil and you saw it for what it was, for what it truly is. I don't think you liked what you saw. I think you were hoping to continue building. I think you tried to continue building for a long time, and it just, it wasn't on a solid foundation. There was just missing elements that prevented it from becoming strong, dependable. Tell me about the current energy with the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, stable again. See, for some of you, if it's a person in your life, you need to get rid of the cold, overthinking, calculating one in order to bring in the stability that was lacking, right? This is lacking stability. This says stable right on it. And so this is like, and there's a baby here. It's like a rebirth. It's like you're saying, I'm going to create my new beginning. And I'm going to do it from a stable place instead of from chaos. Tell me about the future energy with the Magician. Six of Wands, victory. This is like winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the future telling you that if you listen to your intuition and if you take what downloads you get, what you already know in your heart and soul, and you apply it in your life, you're going to be recognized, the star, for your hard work. It's like the universe is going to bring in this King of Pentacles energy, whether it's you or someone external to you. This is grounding. This is, you know, the King of Pentacles is the Midas king. Everything he touches turns to gold. It's not the devil, and it's not somebody that overthinks and I need one more for the King of Swords. Is it another person? The Hermit, soul searching. Now this is you. You're looking for wisdom so that you can build a solid foundation after a tower. All right, why is the High Priestess the challenge for pile number one? Queen of Cups, intuitive and sensitive. Listen, you already knew the answer. You already knew the answer. You were avoiding it. Oh my God, bottom of the deck is the Tower. That is profound. Divine intervention. Tell me about the Star for the potential outcome. 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens. This is like, and there's the Magician. So again, I think you were drawn to this devil like a moth to the flame. I think you took on way too much in a situation or a relationship, or maybe just a belief system. But it became too heavy. You had hope in it. You absolutely had hope and faith that it was going to work out. But look, we got the Tower twice. This is like the universe showing you what you already knew. You already knew that, but it's like the good old college try, right? It's like, I'm feeling like 9 of Wands energy right before the 10 of Wands. It's like you fought for it. You thought it was going to be happy. You thought it was your person or your situation or your best job, or you made a decision thinking that it was going to be a happy one, only to find out it was manifested out of an energy, like, because we never call in burdens unless we are burdened. And so, you know, this is codependency. This is setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm. This is, you know, hope and faith and healing was the initial energy, and you can have that energy. That's the potential outcome. But in order to do that, you have to walk away from the flame. You have to quit being drawn to this devil, to the flame, the moth to the flame. And you have to have a realization with that light bulb. You have to have a realization that what you were hoping for, what you were dreaming of in this energy was not sustainable. You couldn't do it. You have to let it go. When you let it go, healing will happen and faith will be restored. And this is like hard for you. I mean, you're so sensitive. And this is your block. Your block is the Queen of Cups. She loves everybody. She wants the best for everybody. She sees everybody's potential. And she feels things so deeply that sometimes she overgives and she doesn't trust the red flag. She doesn't trust the inner knowing. That's your block. Not trusting the inner knowing. You're highly intuitive, very sensitive to energy. And I think you manifested somebody who is an awakened, or it could be a job, a belief. This could be you. It could be all you. But the future is yours to create. I mean, look, success, recognition, the star is your potential outcome. But you have to create this. When you get the Magician with this isn't something that the universe tosses at you. This is something that you have to think about. You have to speak about. You have to be emotionally aligned and open to the receiving of it. You have to be lit up and excited about it. And you have to pursue it. You have to have a plan. You have to act on the plan. And so, you know, it's like you've been in this distorted feminine energy of overgiving, of attachment, of codependency, of taking on more than is yours to carry. And you attract people like that, by the way, as the star. You attract people like that. But Spirit's telling you that, you know, you already, the writing was on the wall. I mean, we got the Tower twice in 2 different decks. The writing was on the wall in this eclipse season. And I think you're already there. Let me clarify The Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? King of Cups, emotional mastery. So we have the Queen of Cups, we have the King of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess again. So again, this is about if this was a relationship for you, this is you giving too much in a relationship. Now remember, everything is relational. So it doesn't have to be romantic. But it could be your job. It could be a family dynamic. It could be your own inner divine masculine and feminine. But there's masculine and feminine energy here. And so this is like growing up, right? If this was a romantic thing, then I think you took a step back, did some soul searching, realized that you were taking on more than what was yours to carry. There was a codependent energy or person here that was draining your energy, draining your spark. I think it was a higher lesson for you to learn. And I think that you are becoming the master of your own emotions. This is you defending a grown-up version of yourself, where you are no longer allowing your emotions to dictate all of this chaos. You are actually mastering the emotional realm. And if this was a person, because we have 3 kings on the table, and the Magician we had twice, the High Priestess twice, the Tower twice. I mean, holy cannoli. If this was a person in your life, then you had the sudden realization that they were not emotionally mature. And I think that the Tower is going to come down. I think you need to make the decision with the King of Swords and the Magician to bring it down, to make a decisive choice, although there's no 2s here. So, I mean, the High Priestess is a 2, and you had that twice. But this is about, it feels like you have to hold your ground, defend yourself, and master your emotions, which have been running haywire. And if this was letting go of somebody who was not in touch with their emotions, with the King of Swords, then you are calling in or holding space for somebody who is more emotionally mature. Oh, look at, I shuffled, and the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Defense mechanism. It's like you need to defend your choices or look at your options. Look at, there's the 10 of Cups. All right, I want advice, Spirit. Can I get advice? 5 of Pentacles, isolated and alone, and you do have soul searching with the Hermit. There's the Magician again, manifestation tools. And the 7 of Pentacles, reevaluation. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, decisive action. Again, I'm telling you, what's been lacking in your life is you were caught up in the emotional realm with somebody who was emotionally immature, or a situation where there needed to be emotional maturity. And this is, you know, masculine energy. This is balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, knowing, like, it's like being open to receive, not building walls, trusting the universe with the star, faith. Faith restored. Ooh, I just heard faith restored. After a heavy time, faith restored. And then it's like with the Magician, 3 times we got the Magician. The universe is saying, You know, something you've already been working on, something that you believed or something that you were hoping for, something that you were investing in, needed reevaluation. And the Five of Pentacles is always this feeling of the black sheep. Nobody loves me. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm on the outside looking in. If this is about money, which it could be because we have the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, then this is about, you know, looking at what you've been investing in or who you've been investing in. And it feels like this Five of Pentacles is the underlying trauma that you manifested this with. And Spirit's asking you to go within. First of all, release. Trust your intuition. Let the tower fall. Create the tower if you have to. Do a cord cutting ceremony, or just set your intentions that, you know, if it's not for you and you know it's not for you, then let it go. And then hold your ground. And this is about, you're not alone. When you're in hermit mode, you don't feel lonely. You're there with purpose and intent. You're there to go within, to talk to God about your devil. I mean, there he is, or it is. And I think your devil is this feeling of things never working out for you, people never showing up for you, codependency. It's a trauma response. And I think you're growing up. I think that's what's coming for you. I think that if you use the energy to make a decisive course of action and look at where you've been planting your seeds, look at where you've been investing your energy, and release things that are not growing, release things that are not expanding and changing. Let them go, let them fall, reevaluate, let them fall, and manifest the life of your dreams, success, stardom. Emotional mastery starts with you. So you need to take action and get the hell out of a situation. Yep, look at Eight of Cups. Get the hell out of a belief system or a situation where you felt unloved, unsupported, unrewarded, unrecognized, and realize that from deep down inside you somewhere that's the broadcast you were putting out to the universe, and that's why you manifested it. And Spirit's given you the Magician so many times saying, listen, you know, first of all, you need to go within and you need to really get clear with your own shit. And then you need to reevaluate where you've been focusing your attention and what you've been giving to. And anything that is not giving back to you, but just draining your life force energy, is preventing you from creating this beautiful future where you're the star, where you are recognized and successful. And the key is you. That's going to unlock. Something is unlocking within you. And you are choosing. Look at it, here's a lock. Bottom of the deck. New perspectives. Ten of Pentacles. Ultimate achievement. This is like wherever you've been stuck. Not moving. Restraining yourself. Holding yourself back. Spirit is saying it's time for you to unleash the strength within, to take a plan, a course of action towards your Ten of Pentacles. I think you've been investing in a situation or a person that was draining your life force energy, and it was stagnating your ability to manifest. And you are evolving beyond this core wound of self-worth. mastering your emotions. And this is all a choice you have. I mean, this is a choice you have. If you want this outcome, you have to follow your inner voice. You have to actually get out of hanged man position, being locked on a belief system or a relationship or a job. And the key to unlocking is to let it go, to let go what doesn't produce. Seven of Pentacles. What isn't producing, what isn't flourishing. It's harvest moon, right? We collect toward us all of the things that are flourishing, and we release back to the soil as a seed anything that is not. You had the Ace of Pentacles. Now you've got the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, right? What you need is the masculine energy. You need the masculine energy to push you, strongly push you toward your goals and achievements. I think you've been waiting for something to change, and you were on the fence and it just didn't change for you. And you knew it wasn't going to, but you kept holding on. And Spirit's like, listen, it's dead. Let it go. Let it go. Right? You are the key to this success. You are the key to healing and hope and emotional mastery. Everything you need lies within you. You are the creator. Reevaluate what you're creating and make adjustments. And then hold that frequency and vibration and push your way forward. So we have Three of Swords, isolation. Again, we have isolated and alone. See, this is your core wound. This is somebody hurt you. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody made you feel less than. Somebody, robbed you of your ability to trust and have faith in yourself and your own decisions. Like maybe had you wondering if you were even able to make decisions and trust yourself. Yeah, see, look, we've got intuition, intuitive, sensitive, high priestess. I mean, this is like, you didn't want to believe. We have the zombie. Again, this is like been eating at you. I just heard, I want to eat your brains. This is King of Swords. This has been eating at you. It's dead. It's over. It's stopped breathing life into it. It may not be a person. It may be a belief system, right? Or quit giving your energy to people who are lifeless, who are energy vampires, who just want to eat your brain. Look at this. We got garbage or a sack of shit or something. We don't know what's in there, but it's toxic. It's stinky. And you keep patching it. It's like you don't want to let it go. 10 of heavy burdens. You don't want to let it go. Why? Because originally it had a lot of potential, or you thought it did. And so you keep sewing a patch on it. And Spirit's like, why are you saving garbage? Why are you feeding your energy into somebody or something that is just an energy vampire? It's not serving you. And it could be your own shit. It's like, look at your shit. Go inward, look at your own shit and fix it. Don't hold on to it, though. Let it go with the Tower. Let it go. Stop trying to fix everything and just put it behind you. We have homeless, failure, castaway, poor. That's that Five of Pentacles energy, that Three of Swords energy. It's an 8. Now we have 888, which is abundance. This is blocking your abundance. Donate. This is lack mentality, feeling like nobody ever gives to you. Nobody loves me. Nobody invests in me. Nobody cares about me. And, you were clinging to somebody or something or a belief system that somehow it was the best you were ever going to get. The sun and the star, it was the best of the best. And now here I am all alone, feeling depleted, feeling codependent, feeling unchosen, unworthy, unloved. And really, you created all of this, you manifested all this, and you can manifest better. If you know what your core wound is, maybe as a child, you were the outcast. Or maybe there was somebody in your childhood that you really, really wanted them to choose you. You really wanted them to see your value, to pick you. And they didn't. And so you have always felt like a failure. You've always felt like you were cast away, like you were garbage, right? And through that belief system, through that energy, you have manifested these zombies that really are just mirrors. They're just here to show you that you have a belief system that no longer is in alignment. It's time to evolve, emotionally master the lesson, and evolve and move beyond it. Yin and yang, the key to growth is being able to balance both light and dark. I told you, there's divine masculine, divine feminine energy all over this, but I don't feel like this is someone external to you. I feel like this is happening within you. This is learning how to be open to unconditional love, to growth, to abundance, to receiving, to being in the flow of divine flow. Don't chase, attract, all that stuff. And to actually be able to take productive, decisive energy forward, knowing what you want, knowing who you are, knowing what you don't want, and reevaluating your life and evolving beyond the stagnate. I feel like you've been stagnant. We have rise and fall, big dreams, and hiding out. I think you took a wrong turn. I think you put on a mask. You were on your way to balancing this out. You were on your way. Your intuition was strong, but you ignored it. You ignored the red flags. You ignored, and you went back to the trauma, or you attracted the trauma again. Another cycle. You needed this. You're always exactly where you're supposed to be. All right, we have consciousness, present power. There's that freaking powerful energy of masculine and feminine and balance. This is standing in your self-worth, consciously aware of your trauma and overcoming it. It's like, this is the chariot energy, right? You are the charioteer, mastering your masculine, your feminine energy. We have happy ending. Listen, if you want a happy ending, you have to create it. Then we have arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. That's at 7 of Wands. We had that twice. And she-wolf, unleash the wild within. See, everybody thinks, oh, if I'm going to be in divine feminine energy, I have to love and love and love and give and give and give. And I can't have a warrior spirit. I can't fight for what I love. I can't protect what I love. I can't, it's spiritual bypassing 101. It's like, oh, but if I speak up, if I speak out, if I crave change and create it, then I am not nurturing and loving and harmonious. And that's bullshit. Unleash the wild within. This is dancing with the dark and the light. The key to growth is being able to balance both light and dark. This is divine feminine in distortion. This is divine feminine she-wolf. This is bringing all of this into balance. This is aiming your intentions and evolving and focusing your eye on the prize and choosing to let fall away or maybe even destroying. Because with the she-wolf here, she destroys. She's like, no, I am going to unleash the wild within me. I'm going to stake my claim to the abundance and love and happiness and joy that I deserve. I am going to make a plan. I'm going to choose me. I'm going to stop wallowing. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to master my emotions. I'm going to go within and talk to God about my devil. I'm going to break away. I'm going to let it fall. I'm going to create a moment of tower. I'm going to shatter the whole damn thing after careful reevaluation, because what I thought was shiny and bright and loving really wasn't. It was the devil. It was there to ensnare you back into an old cycle where there was healing that needed to happen that didn't fully clear. I think you worked on it for a long time. I think you thought you were ready, and you brought the trauma back into another cycle. And I think this cycle has been very beneficial for you, and I think the time is now, guys. You are not homeless. You are not unloved. You are not unchosen. You just are hanging out with the wrong people in the wrong place. And your intuition knows it. It's time to act on it. All right. You are the key to unlocking your future, guys. You are the magician. I want you to say this. I am a powerful, conscious creator. I am no longer manifesting through trauma. I'm manifesting through knowing, deep inner knowing. All right, my son's going to be coming in pretty soon, and you know how that goes, guys. He gets loud, he wants to eat, he wants to tell me about his day. So I have almost a half an hour. We're going to try to get through pile number 2. Pile number 1 is always the longest reading because it's me getting in the channeling mode. So if you chose pile number 2, welcome pile number 2. We have an arrowhead. I'm not sure yet how that's manifesting into your reading, but I'm going to put it up here. And we are going to look at, please, Spirit, can I look at the past energy of pile number 2, the current energy of pile number 2, the future energy of pile number 2, the blocks, what's within or unknown, subconscious, what did I do for pile number 1? What is, the potential outcome. And bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Manifesting. Woo-hoo. This is looking to the future. All right, past energy for pile number 2 is Princess of Swords. That is the Page of Swords. For me as a reader, this is the student. This is, the awakening, the seeker. It's the seeker. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. The current energy is the Chariot. Bada bing. I am balanced, I am in harmony, and I am moving forward. Forward movement could be literal, could be moving home, moving jobs, career. But it's definitely root chakra energy. This is heart chakra. This is you in the past learning lessons, seeking knowledge about your heart space. This is like powerful stability, security, forward movement. And your outcome or your future, 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. So something ended, or something is ending. Something that was very painful. We're going to clarify these. As of right now, I'm not sure. But there's a very painful ending. 10s are endings, but they're also new beginnings. And I like the fact that you have done the work. You've been doing the work. You've been the student. You've been asking, soul searching, maybe going to school, going to college. But a cycle in your life is about to end, and this cycle is a painful ending. But it's a powerful new beginning. So what is your block? King of Coins. So this is knowing your value, knowing your worth. It could be money. It could be another person. It could be somebody. It's Capricorn energy, Virgo energy, for me personally. It's your block. It's not owning your value or creating your value. And what's subconscious or what's coming in that you don't see? We have Knight of Wands. This is adventure, passion, going for it. It's excitement too. I always think of the Knight of Wands as, you know, a lot of people give him a bad rap. He's the player. He's in, he's out. He's here, he's gone. Yes. If this is relationship related, then yes. What you don't see is that this person wasn't the staying kind. They didn't have what it took to ground this into commitment long term. But what I like about your reading is that what you don't see coming is that things are going to get spicy again. You're going to get lit up again. Something's going to inspire you, or you're going to get a message. Could be a message, because pages are messengers too. This could be a message of clarity coming in hot. The potential outcome is the Nine of Wands. Oh, this is, don't give up. You're tired, you're exhausted, you've been working hard. There's something that you were passionate about, that you kept putting energy into. Whatever it is, don't give up on it. Because with Three of Wands as the bottom deck energy, this is, you know, whatever it is you've been fighting for, don't give up on it. But there is a culling here. There's, you know, something you have to get rid of. So I'm going to use my other deck, and we are going to clarify this. All right. Clarify the past. Princess of Swords with Temperance. I'm telling you, you've been healing. You've been learning. You've been seeking. Seeking, you will find. This is about balancing your inner masculine, feminine. This is a very profound supermoon. It's meant to really restore us. It's meant to, you know, eclipse things out of our lives, and then the healing begins, you know. I think you've been on a healing journey. I think you were on a healing journey way back when, and I think you were well on your way, and there was a snag. What is the current energy with the Chariot, please? Wheel of Fortune. Things, destined opportunities that are going to move you out of this Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords, please? The Emperor, Divine Masculine. And the Six of Swords, Tranquility of Head. So you might have been dealing with an Aries, or a stubborn person, a person that you were maybe feeling betrayed by or stabbed in the back by. But things are getting better. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You've got forward momentum and tranquility ahead. Three of Wands, that's that that energy of moving into better days, better times, better fortune, better opportunities. Your ship's coming in. Tell me, why is the King of Coins the block? Queen of Wands. If you want it, you have to go after it, or attract it. You know, the Queen of Wands does both. She lights up with inspiration and knowledge, and she knows what she wants and she goes for it, but she also attracts. She's very magnetic and attractive and beautiful, and there's fire here. One more on this block. So your confidence in your ability to manifest or to be prosperous was your block. I asked for one more and I got Judgment, Karma Review. This is looking at this past. This is going within. This is pulling the past, the present, the future into the now moment in order to make a decision to move forward. Where am I going? Where am I going? Well, first of all, there's an ending that has to happen, and you have to take control. And if you were dealing with somebody who was controlling, that's about to end. It's about to end. Tell me about this Knight of Wands, for what is hidden, or what pile number 2 don't see coming. Look at the Lovers. Woot, woot, woot. So what you don't see coming is that you have been in a relationship or a mindset or a situation, because the Lovers is the choice card too. It doesn't have to be romantic. But it is this feeling of healing through exploration. This Chiron wound. Allowing yourself to get to the end, no matter how painful it is. And then choosing, with the choice card, what you don't see coming is new opportunities. Destined opportunities that are going to move you forward. But this ending has to happen. What is this ending? Like, what is it? 7 of Cups. Delusion. Delulu. I think you were pursuing something or someone thinking they were one thing, but they were not. And Spirit's telling you, if this is ending, if this is no longer serving you, if this has been draining you, if this is, it's kind of like the same energy that I was reading before in pile number 1, but that's common when I'm reading moon phases or big stellar activity, because it's nothing exists but you. You're God in a body having experiences. And I think the experience that most of us has been having is that there are certain things, certain people, certain jobs, certain belief systems, certain stuff that we are healing and we are releasing and we are letting go and we are grieving. And then we are taking control, taking back control of our lives. And your judgment was clouded. There's confusion here. There's karma. There's a lack of confidence. And it feels like you invested in a person or a situation or something that you thought was going to be stable and secure and abundant, and you were delulu. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it that way, but that's the way it's coming through. It's like something better is coming. Much better is coming. So whatever this is, let it be. Your 9 of Cups, look at wish fulfilled on the bottom of the deck. With the 6 of Pentacles. I think you were giving and giving and it wasn't giving back, and it hurt you. It made you feel betrayed. It wasn't there to last. It wasn't the King of Pentacles. It was the Knight of Wands. And Knights of Wands are good. I'm not going to give him a bad rap, but you have to use your discernment when you meet new people or get new messages on this person's intention. And if it's all you, then this is you choosing adventure, choosing healing, choosing new opportunities, looking to the future for what you want. And I think what you want is you want to surround yourself and build with people that invest back. People who actually want the King of Pentacles. People that want to commit. People that want to support whatever it is you're working on together. You've got a massive healing coming. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. This is you. You've got to step up. This is pre-Empress energy. This is knowing that you are abundant. And don't build with people who aren't your equal. If you don't want to date somebody who makes less money than you, not because money is the be-all, end-all, but because there's a reason why people struggle financially. It's an inner wound of self-worth. And so if you see somebody struggling financially and you hook up with them, or if you feel like you're struggling financially and you keep investing in the wrong job or the wrong whatever, this is clearly saying that the future is yours to create. Nine of Pentacles. I can do this with, without, or in spite of anybody else. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is you're going to have to make better choices. And you're going to have to allow what is not serving you, leave, exit, see you later. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who is controlling or for some of you, it was a false twin. That's for somebody, but don't own it if it doesn't feel right. Nine of Wands is the Hanged Man. This is like, I'm staying put. I'm fighting for this. I'm so tired. I'm so weary, but I have to stay. And so maybe you rode the fence for a long time, and it's like weighing your options, trying to make a decision, a judgment, and you didn't. You overstayed is what it feels like. You overstayed. And Spirit's like, okay, well, this was karmic. And your block is that you were made, or you were meant to make a decision, and you didn't. You had to see something differently. You had to have a recognition. You had to be awakened. You had to look at things from a new lens. Everything is a blessing. That's what you need to look at, is everything is a blessing. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you, even the bad stuff. There is always a blessing hidden in the shadow. All right. Advice, please. Two of Wands, planning and decisions. There's that choice. Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. 10 of Cups, guys. Come on. Pile number 2. You are manifesting true love. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be your biggest wish, it's like, I want to be famous, or I want to travel, or I want to retire, or whatever your wish is. You have to make a decision. You can't be hung up. You have to decide so that this wheel turns in your favor. This is having a plan. This is, looking to the future. 2 to the 3 of Wands, right? This is planning it, and this is waiting on, or expecting it. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Lovers, 10 of Cups. A lot of you, this is absolutely love. You are manifesting your next and possibly last true love. But in order to do that, you have to There's a secret here. Oh, don't let anybody know that you're planning this. Don't, if you have been betrayed, whether it's in a job or a friendship or a family dynamic or in love, keep your new journey, your new abundance, your new plans, keep them close to your chest. Guard that shit with everything you've got. And no more saying yes to anything less than what it is you're wanting. And aim high. Aim high. All right, let's get you your oracle cards. We have clinging to the past, 5 of Cups. Yeah. That's that 9 of Wands. That's, I'm going to stay here, stuck in the past, unable to move into the future. And Spirit says, stop. Stop. Just stop. Right? Nausea. It's like, listen, if it doesn't sing with your heart, if it doesn't sing with your soul, if it makes you actually feel nauseated and sick, it's time to let it go. Just stop and let the past go. And we have the night owl. We have Danny's instead of Denny's. So maybe you're going to meet somebody out, going out. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling from that. Maybe you'll, go out to dinner with a friend, or maybe they'll ask you on a date. Maybe you have a new date coming in with the Ace of Cups. Somebody that you're going to stay up late with and talk to and be with. We have gain. I love this. Cultivation, profit, and conclusion. I'm telling you, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor. We have intuition. Connect with the magic of your intuition to be led into the next phase. Because, see, you have an ending. Eclipsing something out of your life. Something. Connect with... For some of you, it just dawned on me. My dad passed away right at the beginning of eclipse season. And that was very painful for me. So maybe for some of you, that Emperor could be the loss of a father figure. Doesn't have to be. It just dawned on me that is absolutely something that I experienced. And, connect with the magic of your intuition to be led into the next phase, because it's big. This is all you. This is you, like, making the decisions, making the plans. This is you not believing the old story, 5 of Cups. This is you changing your mind, changing your life. Undecided, different direction, open heart. Spirit's like, you need to get out of this stagnation of the Hanged Man, and you need to move in a different direction with an open heart. The past is no longer serving you. See, look at stuck energy. Stuck energy. You're stuck on something in your past, and that past is bogging you down. And it could be karmic in nature. And Spirit's like, listen, there's something better. There's something better headed your way. And it's either somebody new or something new, or it could be something from the past that has been stuck that is coming forward. But try not to focus on the past. If the past is returning, let it return. Don't go looking for it. Don't go waiting for it. Don't stay stagnant, hoping for it. Move forward and let it come to you. Queen of Wands. We have rebirth. See, because you had an ending. Now you've got a new beginning. And then we have Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. This is inner knowing. You have to be that Page of Swords. And I think you've been doing that for quite a while, because it's in the past position. And this is you learning about what you want and what you don't want. What are you afraid of? What is holding you back from pursuing and having and manifesting your truest desires? For me personally, I didn't know what I wanted. until I experienced what I didn't want. It's like, oh, okay, well, I don't want this and I don't want that. It was a product of elimination for me personally. And it's been a journey. But there is something very beautiful manifesting into your reality the moment you know what you want and you decide to move forward and no longer be stuck. Let the ending happen, because you have a whole new ending coming towards you. And this is the be all, end all, happy, committed, joyful. And don't block yourself energetically. If you had a bad experience, don't let that bad experience keep you stuck. Grieve it, forgive it, release it, let it go. Tonight's the perfect night to do it. It's the full moon. Release it. Plant new seeds. Make a plan. Act on it. Go within and figure out, what are you afraid of? What's holding you back? And I think that maybe with independence, maybe there was an element of codependence. I mean, that's been a big theme for a lot of us. And so this is your reading, pile number 2. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. If you need, I need these cards back. Thank you. Because I got to use them for pile number 3. Is there any others? Oh, right there. We got the Hanged Man. Temperance. All right. All right, moving on. Sorry about the disruption there. Nausea. This is like, oh my God, you stayed way too long in a situation or a belief system, or just like there's something from your past that you wanted that now just kind of doesn't have the appeal. All right, moving on to pile number 3. If you picked this shell, I'm sorry, pile number 3, your reading's going to be a little bit faster than the others because my son has an appointment that I need to get him to. And I'm not even dressed yet. And he's going to be here in about 15 minutes. All right. What is the past energy for pile number 3? The current energy for pile number 3. The future energy for pile number 3. What is the block to this future? What is hidden? And what is the potential outcome? Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Gosh, everybody's getting the Chariot. I'm so happy. So happy. Okay. So, past energy is the 4 of Pentacles. I'm hearing sandbox. This is holding tightly to something that was comfortable, protective, stable. What's the current energy? The 10 of Swords. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, everybody, but that's what eclipses do. They eclipse things right out of our life. And so in the past, you were in a comfort zone. You were feeling safe, stable. But there's so much more available than 4 Pentacles, and Spirit wanted you to move forward. Desires the 10 of Pentacles for you. You were staying in a situation or a thought process or a dynamic or a relationship that felt comfortable right up until it didn't. Something has ended for you, and it's in the current energy. So it could be currently ending for you. You could be in the middle of it, or it could have already happened, and now you're dealing with the fallout. The future is the Wheel of Fortune. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Yes, this is a karmic completion. When you get the Wheel of Fortune, it's the Wheel of Karma. It's like, okay, I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around, and the rumpus and ruckus are comfortable now. Comfort, comfort. It's been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, guys. I channel music sometimes. So, yes, things are about what you can't see, too, because it's blind. It's justice is blind. The future is unknown. The wheel is spinning in your favor, but you possibly may not feel it because you're grieving. Ten of Swords hurts. And I think you're in the midst of it. But this is actually the end of a karmic cycle for you, and it's going to give you determination and forward momentum. What is your block? The Six of Swords. So there's been opportunities for you to move beyond this, and you haven't because you stayed in a comfort zone. You've had people, friends, advice, ideas. You held back. You stayed too long in a situation that you could have gotten out of. You had support. You had people to help you, but you didn't act on it. You didn't trust it. What don't you see? Death. La Muerte. This is done. You're not going to revive this, guys. This was meant to twist right out of your life. It was karmic. This is going to create transformation and forward momentum and maybe even abundance. Because, see, you were sitting in 4 of Pentacles and Spirit wanted you to have 10 Pentacles. And so there is something here. I always love, so in this deck, this is the Death card. But underneath the mask of death is rebirth. There's pregnancy here. There's Empress energy. This is transformation. This is something that was not what it seemed. And so you are letting it go, grieving it, probably very painful. With the Death card, it's radical transformation. But it was meant to move you beyond this playing small, staying safe. Not enough. It's lack mentality. It's holding on to and clinging to what little bit you've got because there's fear of ever getting more. It's like, I'll take what I've got, thank you. I'd rather have what I got than lose everything. And Spirit's taking it from you. It's like, no, you can't stay here. This is done. Poke it with a fork. Poke you with a fork. 10 of them. It's over. And that's what you don't see. Is this is going to create radical transformation in your favor. And move you into calmer waters, whether you like it or not. What is the potential outcome? The Knight of Wands. Some of you might have chosen 2 and 3. The potential outcome is new adventure. It's being excited about something. It could be a message. It could be a champion. It could be somebody coming in to help you through this. Very, very deep messages today. So it's time to clarify. Let's clarify. I really gotta hurry, damn. Past energy. I'm just gonna flop them out there. Current energy. Future energy. Obstacle. Death. Potential. Healing. Yeah. Healing and recovery. And the Chariot. The Hierophant. Spiritual advisement. Yeah, you're going to... Oh, there's the Chariot again. Woot, woot. All right, so listen. Five of Swords, mind games, control. Like, this was a toxic place to be, possibly with a toxic person with the Lovers here. This is somebody who tries to gaslight or mind control you, or somebody who's very competitive, that wants to win. See, you were guided to not participate. It was a no-win battle, and you should have walked away, but you didn't. And because the Eight of Wands is forward movement, and you've got the Chariot twice, fast moving energy. It's like Spirit said, get the hell out. Get the hell out, right? You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. It's going to hurt, but it's not for you. It's not enough for you. And it's very combative, very argumentative, or controlling, or emotional manipulation. It's somebody who is competitive and wants to win. And I don't think it's you. I think it's this lover. And so Spirit says, you've learned from this. You're going to heal. You're going to recover. And I think you have a champion. I think you have somebody that will reach out to you during the healing process. I think you're going to be in non-communication with people. You're going to go within. You're going to do a little bit of soul searching. You're going to realize something, and then the wheel is turned. It's like all of a sudden you're healing. You've learned lessons. You're holding boundaries. You know what you want. You have clarity. You know what you deserve. And then this block becomes the Chariot. There's the healing too. That's where you're moving. You're moving toward a healing and a radical transformation. So you've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So it's almost like with the Five of Swords, the two of you were trying to outdo one another. You were defensive. They were defensive. You were trying to win. They were trying to win. You were trying to outthink and outwit and each other, and that needs to end. That needs to end for you to heal and move forward. And so spiritual advisement, you are very divinely guided to move away from this. And your block is that you didn't, and you're going to. I see it. You're going to. So let's get you some advice. I want to get some advice. Advice. Seven of Cups. Ten of Cups. And Justice. Ace of Pentacles. Again, it's this energy of wherever you focus your attention, wherever you're planting seeds is what you're going to harvest. And what you're wanting is you're wanting love. You're wanting emotional contentment, justice. But Spirit's saying your choices matter. Your choices matter. Choose wisely, right? If what you want is the Ten of Cups, then why are you here in the Five of Swords? Especially when Spirit's shown you that you can get out, or you've got somebody wanting to help you out. You didn't deserve this. It was karmic. It was karmic. Here it is, right here. Karma review, soul contract. I think once you start choosing you and stop choosing the battle and start moving forward and healing, I think you're going to have options for this Ten of Cups, and you're going to call in a new beginning with somebody who you have a soul contract with. So your advice is cut your losses. Stop fighting. Move forward. Follow your heart. Listen to the spiritual guidance. It's trying to move you in a better direction. And that's your block, is that you didn't take it. You didn't get on the bus. I feel like the two of you became very combative, or at least trying to one-up each other. We have healing written all over your reading. We have sweetness. We have nourishment. We have too many cats. You can never have too many cats. We have commitment. I think you committed to somebody that broke your heart. It says contract, and here it says soul contract. Like this was a karmic contract. This person was placed, or this situation was placed in your life to teach you your value, to teach you to move, moving mountains, exploring new worlds, consciousness of lack, right? That's that heartbreak. Heal what hurt you, but don't forget what it taught you, Queen of Swords. Self-love, and see your seeds grow. You had the Ace of Pentacles. That's planting seeds that you know, and nurturing things that you know are going to grow, and letting go of things that need to go. I think it's everybody's message. I think it's what everybody needed to hear. I think we're all out with the old, in with the new. We're clearing karmic cycles. We had Saturn having a long conversation with the moon, feminine energy. And there is abundance here. There's self-love. There's healing, healing, healing. There's making better choices. There's allowing yourself to move away and from anything that feels combative. All right, there's the bus, guys. I love you with all my heart and soul, but I have to go get dressed. My kid has a job interview. He's only 16. It's his first job ever, and mommy's going to take him to it. I'm not going to go in, but I'm going to morally support him from the parking lot. I love you guys. Listen, sit through this. Let go of what no longer serves you and grab the reins of your chariot and get going.